Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Titleless Musings, and today I have a very new and kind of different K-pop journal with me for you. So I'm going through the promotions that Enhypen has been doing for Desire Unleash, and one of the things that I noticed obviously was that they did a performance of Loose on Spotify, and they also did a performance of Loose on Vevo. Now I also know that they did Loose while they were back here in the US. I did already make a video for those two, for both the Jennifer Hudson and the Jimmy Kimmel show. So I decided I would do another combination spread where one half of the spread is about the Vevo performance and the other half is about the Spotify performance. So I do embrace a bit of a Christmas theme color spread because I did red for Vevo and green for Spotify, obviously with Spotify's logo being green. It is June, it is not Christmas time, but you know, this means you can watch the video all year round. I really enjoyed both of these performances. I prefer the English version of Loose, but I've talked about this a little bit. I kind of feel like it gets a little lost in translation. A great example of kind of the opposite of that is EXO. I think the Korean version of EXO is stunning. The original, it's so beautiful. It's in the fan chant for it. You don't have the same effect because you can't do the fan chant with the English version. So that's one of those where I'm like, yeah, the Korean version was better, but with Loose, I really vibed with the way it sounded and just kind of how the lyrics conveyed the song. I just preferred that with the English version. So I decided that even though these aren't the same version, that the Spotify one was Korean and the Vevo one was the English version, I would just do a combination spread of both because, you know, at the end of the day, they were the same songs. So what I'm also going to do with the spread, you see that I've gone ahead and traced the kind of lettering of each logo. I did not freehand these. I could never, my hand shakes too much to even consider freehanding a logo. So I did trace these. I just went out and found the logo, traced them, and then colored them in. But for Loose, I forgot to grab a font. Usually before I film, I'll go on Google Fonts and I use tracing paper. So I'll trace over it and then I use pencil on the back of what I've traced. I literally just scribble over what I would have done on the front side, and then when you trace that into your journal, it leaves then like pencil outline where you've drawn. I should maybe I'll leave that in for a video at some point so you can see what I mean. But I didn't do that for Loose because I forgot. So instead, there will be, I can't remember if I jump cut or if you actually do get to watch me draw it, but I used some journal stencils I had to just write Loose in black letters in the middle of the page so I always remember what song it was. That was definitely a rookie mistake. Usually I don't forget to grab things like fonts, but, you know, you live and you learn. As you can see, to add a little bit more depth and dimension to the spread, not only am I tracing the fonts in black, but I'm also going to be using washi tape that matches the colors that I chose for the logos. So you can see the red on the Vevo, and then I'll use green washi tape, like a lime green washi tape, for the Spotify side. Now, the Vevo side didn't actually come out great with the washi tape. You'll see it does intersect the V a little bit, and I didn't actually notice until I was filming this, and by that point, obviously I wasn't gonna just interject me cutting a small bit of tape off. I do, like I said, fix that off camera, but if you notice that, trust me, I noticed it too. As soon as I was watching myself do this while I was editing it, I was like, ooh, that is not where the washi tape is meant to be. I'm also a little bit disappointed in the color of this video. I was filming this on a very dark, rainy day, so I had like every light I could find on, and it's kind of given it a little bit of a weird glow. It's very warm tone, which is weird because I was using like daylight bulbs, so I do apologize about that. The color grading sometimes just messes with me. It doesn't matter how long I've been a YouTuber, which has been a year now, I still struggle with color grading. I really try to not add I don't use any color filters. I literally just edit it so that it's as true to color as possible so that you actually can kind of get a feel for what the spread is meant to look like. It's not then blown up for like color richness or anything like that. But yeah, it is making the video look very warm. Hey, I guess the warmth though, maybe that goes on with the Christmas theme. Maybe I was like subliminally doing something here. We'll never know. Now, moving back to the spread, you see here I'm just adding the lime green washi to go with the lime green logo that I did. I'm also going to use a couple of different kind of effects for aesthetics that I've been doing. The first is that I'm going to color the back of the pages, so any spot that doesn't have a photo on it will be colored in with, I think I use a darker green. I don't remember. Well, you'll see it here in a minute, but the white space basically will become the color of the logo. And then I also at the end will be doing kind of like a little sticker collage thing. I'm really doing a bad job of describing this. I do apologize. It has been a while since I sat down to film, and then I've just banged out 5 voiceovers, so I am getting a little bit tired. But you'll see exactly what I mean here in a minute. I also got more photos for the Spotify side than the Vevo side. That is not necessarily intentional. It was just the Spotify accounts posted a lot of different photos. They posted, I think, 2 for each member, and then I picked the one that I liked for each. It may have actually only been 1. I don't remember. But I did end up using more photos on the Spotify side, so there was a lot less white space to fill in, which is also then why I use stickers on the Vevo side to make it pop a little bit more. And then I also just do these kind of lines or boxes around the logo so that the color doesn't interact. That way then it doesn't mean like the Vevo blends in with the actual red. So yeah, that was again also for the perspective of making it easier to view. But I actually kind of like this spread. I didn't write it as a review this time. I literally just did it as a decoration spread, and I had a lot of fun. I have been obsessed with doing these like sticker clumps in my journal recently. They're just so much fun. I like the way that I can use like stickers to kind of make like a title pop, if that makes sense, or make a picture stand out. What I decided to do here was actually connect all the photos on the Vevo side. I thought it would make some of that space look a bit less imposing, so that's what I did there with some black, white, and gray stickers. Now, the Spotify side is not actually meant to be a connection. It's just more to cover up how streaky that green marker was. So yeah, that's more for viewing purposes. But we are now at the end of the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.